What is up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here, and welcome to episode 225 of Shadows and Pretties. So, today we are going to be doing another review on a Christmas special. Today we're going to be reading not reading, but reviewing this TV Christmas special that was, released by Playhouse Disney and that. So, anyways, with that being the case, and with that being said, this is a Christmas special that was split into two parts because this whole thing is like an hour long. This special called Bear in the Big Blue House: A Berry Bear Christmas. Now, this is the final. I think it was this is an episode of Bear in the Big Blue House, but split into two parts for TV special. But in the VHS tape or DVD or whatever, it's pretty much a 1 hour episode. It's a Christmas special, two-part Christmas episode of Bear in the Big Blue House, and it aired around December 7th of 1999. So most of you guys probably were, around a kid's age, in the late 90s and that, especially when Bear in the Big Blue House was pretty popular. I mean, it was pretty popular, and I did watch the show in the early 2000s too, so this one was a pretty good show at the time. So anyways, I've actually rewatched this episode just recently, and it brought me back so many memories of being a kid, because when I was a kid, I personally loved it. I thought it was a really good episode. It had a good concept, it got a really good storyline. It does tackle subject matter in this one. It's nothing like abuse or anything, because, I know some other shows cover that, but this tackles a subject matter that I believe Sesame Street has already done this before, or maybe they didn't already. I don't remember, but you guys are going to find out, and maybe comment in the comments below if you remember for what subject matter I'm going to tell that this Christmas special covered that I believe Sesame Street did as well. So, anyways, this is the final this episode was made unavailable. Unfortunately, the second part of it was unavailable until when the show came available on Disney Plus, which I really hope the second part does, become available or something. So anyways, let's begin with this episode. In case me reviewing this episode, especially for those who have not seen the movie or episode in a really long time, or for those who want a refresher, or for those who have not seen it, let me begin with this story. So this is basically, it takes place around the winter holidays, like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas. Everybody's excited for Christmas at the Big Blue House. So when the winter holidays find Bear and his friends planning a big celebration, they're all getting ready for Christmas, but they also learn about Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Like Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that is celebrated by people who are Jewish, and Kwanzaa is celebrated by African Americans, and some people in Africa, mainly it's been celebrated there, but other people who celebrate Kwanzaa do it. So any parts of the world, basically. So Bear also celebrates his favorite tradition by finding the winter berry. So as things start out, Pip and Pop have put together a reindeer wreath, and everyone wants to help out. So Bear suggested they all add something from their own to add to them. So eventually the group meets Santa Hog and presents him with a large list of holiday wishes, aka there is like a small Santa. They go and see Santa. Holy crap, I'm getting really flashbacks right now. They're not bad or anything, but they remind me of the time when I was a kid and my dad used to take me to see Santa at the mall almost every Christmas. Every Christmas Eve we did this, get a picture with Santa, and oh my goodness, I mean, I was a young kid and I kind of stopped. I stopped doing that before I moved out of my hometown, but that was back in 2019. But 2018 was the last time I got to do that tradition with my dad. So, but this brings me back memories of, Christmas. And I used to watch this on TV at times whenever it came on TV, as well as everything else. So, we're seeing Santa Hog and all that, and showing them what they would like for Christmas. Then there is a bit of an argument when Trillo wants to open everyone's presents and not just his own. But after hearing the hollowing voice, the group sees an old hound dog named Jack who is homeless, and they invite him to stay for the holidays. Everyone gets thinking about the true meaning of the holidays, and this everyone got everyone thinking. Now, this is when the subject matter that this show tackles is the fact that Jack was homeless until Bear and the others brought him in, and he said that homes he was at didn't work out. Now, the fact that there's a lot of people who don't have homes and they're homeless, especially on the holidays, it breaks my heart to see that, because whatever somebody had issues going through, that you don't really know what it's like. Like I seen people homeless, before Christmas. I mean, it breaks my heart, but I know some people get judgmental thinking, it's their fault for making their lifestyle the way they are now. I mean, before you judge somebody who is homeless, you gotta look on the other side before you judge anything. Because they could have had an issue, because one situation leads to another, for somebody or people lose their homes and they end up living on the street. It honestly really kills me to see that. I mean, I'm really surprised that this Christmas special tackled that subject really well. I believe Sesame Street also did tackle this subject matter at one point. I don't remember if they did, but if anyone does know, they can let me know in the comments below, because I like to hear what you guys think. But yeah, the fact of Jack not having a home, it makes Tutter wonder in his thoughts on what he would have what it would have been like if he lost his own home. I mean, I can understand how everyone is feeling bad for Jack for not having a home, and they all wish that he had somewhere to spend the holidays with. I mean, I can imagine a lot of families are, homeless during the holidays when they don't have anywhere to go or etc. It honestly breaks my heart to see that. So yeah, I'm really surprised that this episode or special tackled that subject really well. I mean, I know I could picture Sesame Street already doing this, unless if they already have. But I'm like really saying now that Sesame Street has done subject matters like this before. So there's that. In the Shadow segment, Shadow thanks Bear for his gift of a scarf. Although Shadow does not get cold, it still is the thought that counts. She then sings it's a Kwanzaa time for the story segment. So later on, when Jack and the entire gang go out caroling, as the kids settle down to try to figure out what to do about a Christmas present for Bear, Bear turns his attention to finding the winterberry. However, Jack overhears the kids' conversation and suggests making something. Everyone enjoys the presents, but they're worried that they left out Jack. And Jack helps them to see that they've already given him a gift. Later on, the search for the winterberry proves faithful for all. In the Shadow segment again, she sings a song about the Hanukkah, and then she gives Bear a present. But there isn't really much Shadow can give Bear, so she has him kneel down and she gives him a kiss later on. So later on in this episode of Bear in the Big Blue House, or this Christmas special of Bear in the Big Blue House, when everyone gets all, getting all the presents on Christmas Day, they worry that they left Jack out, but of course he said that they have already a gift, like a warm house and etc. So, anyways, this is a pretty good special. Like, it all ends with Jack getting his present. Like, Jack gets a home on his own and everyone lives happily ever after, and it was a good holiday special. I mean, when they tackled the subject matter of someone being homeless, especially on the holidays, I mean, I got emotional at that part when I was a kid, because it honestly makes me feel like if I was in that situation, or anybody I know that I know on here is in that situation, I feel bad for somebody, or anyone for that matter, or anyone close to me, if they were in the situation Jack is, because I honestly felt heartbroken knowing that the poor dog had nowhere to go, but eventually at the end he finds a home to be in, which I'm glad he has a home eventually later on, but it's it hurts to see that there's homeless people spending Christmas, without friends and family around. And I mean, it honestly is sad. I'm not gonna lie, but the fact that this was from the 2000, but from the this is honestly made from Christmas. It honestly is a pretty good special, especially one from made in the 90s, late 90s. So yeah, despite that, it's still a pretty good story, and I do really have to say it is a really fun story. And despite the fact that some songs implies that the winterberry needs to be eaten in order for the wish to come true, the winterberry does not get eaten, which I don't understand why that's the case, to be honest. So that's definitely something that really confuses me. Although there is great songs in this special, there is a lot of great songs. However, though, before we get started with that, I am going to say right now that I recommend this special if you guys were, wanting to have your memories, relieved or revive your childhood memories, I recommend you watch this. There is I believe that somebody uploaded the full episode of this on YouTube, so you guys can go check that out if you like too. So I'm going to go with some edits and some notes as well that have been in this in this special that some people may or may not know about. However, there is a special Bears Berry Christmas, which was a storybook. It got published sometime in 2000, which I did not even know that, but it was pretty interesting. I mean, the fact that, this one does tackle the subject matter pretty well of being homeless for the holidays. So the songs include our Berry Bear Christmas, A Holiday for Everyone, That's All I Want for Christmas, It's Kwanzaa Time, What If There Was No Bear, Big Blue House, Just Listen, Sin. That's the songs for the first part of, the Berry Bear Christmas. So, however, though, this is something I really do know for a fact is that there is some notes that have been added in for people who are wanting to know. So, anyways, this is the only episode that does not use the goodbye song, the first part. Instead, Bear and Luna just sing Just Listen in the end of the first part. When this special, however, aired on Playhouse Disney over 2 days, first shadow segment was cut, as well as Bear hanging the reindeer wreath on the door when hearing the kids arguing. Additionally, these scenes were not present as well as the UK DVD version. However, on the VHS version of the special, there are no closed credits shown. Instead, Luna is shown setting and Ray rising as the show continues to immediately lead to the next part. Bear's dialogue even changes after Just Listen after finishes to come out for his change in the Playhouse Disney airing. And in the VHS release, it was also shortened to another dialogue that was added in. It was something that I did not even know about, but till much later. So anyways, in part 2 of it, this episode is like an hour long. When they're on TV, they had to cut it to 2 parts. So in part 2, there is Woodland Valley Carols, I Have a Little Dreidel, What Do I Get for Christmas? That's another one. The Winterberry Holiday Reprise, Legend of the Winterberry, Best Present Ever, and even the goodbye song was added into it. So, when the special aired on Playhouse Disney over 2 days, the following scenes were cut, like Jack tries to sneak away after the Best Present Ever song, but Bear convinces him to stay for the search for the Winterberry, and additionally, the holiday portion of Holiday Winterberry Reprise song gets cut, but these song scenes are also not shown in the UK DVD version. On the VHS version of this part of the special, the opening of Berry Bear Christmas is not repeated. Instead, the previous episode transitions to Luna, setting and Ray rising, followed by Bear welcoming the viewers without reintroducing Jack. Additionally, the segment follows the caroling, which Bear says to the viewer smells like sugar plums, and then discusses the holiday tradition and it's removed, as well as Bear discussing Tutter's special holiday tradition, leaving a pair of shoes to be outfilled with cheese. So, it's still a pretty good story. I really liked it. I'm really glad that Jack eventually got a home at the end of the special, but it also broke my heart to see that, Jack was homeless. And I mean, I was surprised that this one episode tackled the subject matter of Jack being homeless very well. It honestly breaks my heart to see him going through that. I mean, if anybody I know close to me is like out living on the street, I feel bad for them too. And I definitely wish there could be something I could do. But, it's just sad that there's a lot of homeless people that don't have anywhere to go for the holidays. It's honestly heartbreaking in my personal eyes. And I'm sure it's heartbreaking for everyone else too. So, I guess with that being said and that being the case, I do recommend this special. I recommend you watch this special if you haven't. I believe you could find this special on YouTube. I believe someone uploaded the full episode of it on YouTube, so you guys can go take a look at it if you want. There is a DVD release of this there's a VHS release of this special, and I believe there's also a DVD. Yeah, there is a DVD release of it, so you guys will be able to go see it as well. It's a pretty good special, and I mean, it was sweet and cute at parts. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cute. Partway through the movie, I thought it was, it was cute. I mean, because I watched this show when I was a kid, but honestly, I'm gonna say right now that it's still a really good episode, and I recommend watching it if you guys haven't. And with that being said and that being the case, this is simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too, because we're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies and Christmas specials, whatever. And you're free to leave me your thoughts on it. Like, if you don't like this special, I respect your opinion. If you like it, that's fine too, because I also respect your opinion. But yeah, as long as you're respectful, then we're all good, because I know a lot of people on my channel know to be respectful, and that if you don't like the special, it's fine. If you like it, that's fine too, because I respect your opinions. So, anyways, that was a Berry Bear Christmas. 10 out of 10. It's a great special, especially for something that came out in 1999. I mean, I was a year old when that episode came out, but I watched this episode when I was a kid, so I remember watching this around the Christmas time. I've always loved it, especially for the holidays, especially with the whole concept and everything about it. It's a really good special. I thought it was neat. I loved it. It was a pretty good special. So I recommend people go take a look at this episode if you haven't. And yeah, anyways, yeah. With that being said, what did you guys think of this Christmas special? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this special a lot better? Feel free to leave me what your thoughts are down in the comments below, because I personally would like to hear what you guys think about it. Now, as for Bear in the Big Blue House Halloween special, I will be doing that sometime next year for October of 2023. So I will be reviewing the Halloween special next year, as well as the Thanksgiving special of Bear in the Big Blue House next year. But yeah, I know I did talk about the whole series earlier in a couple episodes ago or something. I don't remember what episode it was when I talked about it, but I talked about the full series, but did not really go into too much detail of every episode because it would make it too long. So, anyways, keep in mind that I will be reviewing the Thanksgiving special next year when Thanksgiving comes again, and I will be doing the Halloween episode when Halloween comes around again. So, with that being said, what did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make the episode a lot better? I know I did say it earlier, but I thought, I'd say it again for those who weren't paying attention. I'm the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, feel free to leave this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'd see you all next time.